Welcome to Low Here, episode 97. How's it going, folks?
Going good. Another giant has fallen. I wanted to talk about it right out the rip because the last time this has been FC'd was 2014. Was the last time this was FC'd. Devil Went Down to Georgia Co-op got FC'd on console, Xbox 360, Sleeper Wave, and Nukisa. Both of my goats.
I didn't even know about this. This one missed me.
Yeah, I didn't hear about
it. When did this happen?
Sick.
This was literally 2 days ago, so 3 days ago.
That makes sense. Listening. I was very busy this past weekend.
Yeah, on Sunday, I just see some of my sub box. I'm like, they got Devil Went Down to Georgia. You know, it was funny. I think I was talking to my boy Stevie, and he was like, man, I was just cruising the GH3 category, and there's just a bro grinding Devil Went Down to Georgia, and I'm like, that was probably Nukisa, right? Because I go to Nukisa's channel, and he recently FC Devil Went Down to Georgia 5 days ago. So that's another FC of that song on console, which is insane. And then co-op done.
That's like the least FC'd song in all of Guitar Hero 3.
Yeah, honestly, now my ass feels obligated to just do it.
Do it, pussy!
That song.
Do it!
But I did do it on PC 60, but that's
arguably harder. But like, do it on Xbox.
Yeah, I don't want to, but
that shit sucks, and I hate it. And
I really should.
Again, but
yeah, no, it's just not fun. But
I got the video up now of this co-op FC. Let me show it.
Yeah. So, the first time this was co-op FC'd was 15 years ago. UCog Monkey and G Gamer Man.
Mm-hmm.
So that was 15 years ago.
Dude,
in
G
2010.
made this song his bitch. He FC'd this song.
He really did
a dozen times, going for high scores.
I don't blame him because all things considered, I think we did talk about this on the show. It's like outside of the first two verses, I love that song. That chart's so much fun, but they make it unfun. They make it unfun by having 19 note per second strumming.
Yeah, that shit sucks.
In two different verses.
If you miss
horrible.
The fact that it's in the intro is nice, but the second verse 2, you're already a minute and a half in.
We should be grateful that it's only in the intro, but it still sucks.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Because it's in the intro, you play it a lot, and you miss on it a lot, so your arm wears out really fast.
Yeah.
Like, if you do that shit, like if you have like 5 or 6 misses, it's like, I gotta take a break. I'm just gonna play the full song out real quick so I can give my arm a little bit of a rest. It's crazy. Yeah. That's like the most evil chart in all of Guitar Hero history.
The average Devil Went Down to Georgia session is just, all right, I'm gonna play it. Man, my arm's tired, but I want to play the rest of it. I don't want to play the solos in practice mode. I don't want that.
It just feels bad.
It feels bad. You want to activate on Victory Solo. You want to do that. You want to do all that shit. You want to activate during VSR, VSK, all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
All of Johnny's solo is really fun also. But yeah, no, hats off to those two gentlemen. Oh, sorry. The second time this was FC, get ready for this, was in 2014 by Coley and Adam Hero.
Coley.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, look up Devil Went Down to Georgia. Devil Went Down to Georgia Co-op FC. And you'll scroll down a little bit.
One, actually.
Scroll down actually quite a bit, and then you'll probably find Coley's channel. Yeah. So Devil Went Down to Georgia Co-op is done for the third time as of 3 days ago.
Oh, there it is. I just scrolled for a while, but I found it. Yeah. Coley.
Yeah, this is a trapped in algorithm hell, I guess. But Coley 95 GH, 483 fucking views. Not even an insane title. It's just the Devil Went Down to Georgia 100% co-op FC.
Yeah,
Adam Hero. Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
And this was done in the dark ages of Guitar Hero, 2014.
Yep.
March 20th,
2014. This
I probably saw it around that time. Yeah.
Oh man, this might be one of my favorite videos if it's still up. Yeah, this is one of my favorite montages ever. You're not gonna believe what this is.
Huh? What?
What's the first
rake swimming compilation?
What's the first 10 seconds? It's the funniest shit ever.
he's spamming the shit out of this.
Yo,
I usually don't have audio on videos that I play in the episode, but I have to have audio on this.
Note hit here.
Yeah.
It is loud as shit, dog.
He's strumming twice the speed that's required by this. and it fucking somehow worked. That's crazy. That's actually impressive.
Which is 30 notes per second.
Yeah.
Just about
it's
something
crazy
like that.
Like it was accurate enough with all the rakes that like the game had the intervals properly so that it wouldn't be too quick or too slow. Like that's actually super precise. That's fucked. Beast in the Harlot rake strummed?
When I think of Cully,
dude.
When I think of Cully, like I think about this. The Bruv SH compilation.
Bruv SH compilation. 26 minutes.
Okay, no. Go to.
It's just malding for 26 minutes. That's all it is.
Go to like 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
This is just Guitar Hero malding in its purest form. Because this shit.
Most of this was the Alament.
Yes, it was just all Lament. Through Ivy, I'm connected like a demon. He just played all Lament. He just got on Twitch. He would wake up, get on Twitch, play all Lament like 160, 170, get pissed at the game, and then turn off the stream. I mean, that's probably an abridged version of it, but that's essentially what it was. The Dark Ages, man. 2015,
yeah,
16,
this is what we're talking
14.
about when we're talking about Dark Ages.
Yeah,
This
man,
is after fucking Rock Band 4 came out.
This is some real ass shit right here. This is pure. Yeah, nothing was going on. All of it, man. That strum bar so loud.
Falls off the motherfucking strum bar. I can't.
My favorite is the whistling because it's so distorted by the C920, C930 camera.
You remember the video where he throws an Explorer out of his window and then jumps out the window to go get it?
No, it's just a still of the fucking window, the Explorer going out, and then the video ends. The description says it still works 3 days later, by the way.
Yeah, he went out the window to go grab it.
I feel like I've seen that. We might have even talked about that on this show.
We definitely brought it up.
We probably have, yeah.
The video is called
so
Sia.
Sia.
He has plenty of Sia videos.
Oh yeah. Good luck finding that. You're gonna have to do like some crazy search terms. Sia.
There's another Sia video where the thumbnail is just his Explorer open, and then it's just gameplay of him playing until his guitar breaks, and then he pauses and the video stops. So you can figure out what happened. Oh yeah, I found it. Here it is. Sia. I buried 16 seconds.
Sia.
Iconic video.
He doesn't go out to get. He just goes up to the camera.
I'm fairly certain he did after.
The Explorer going out the window. It's so funny.
Stupid.
Just gone. Just throws it out. See ya.
This
is the one I was talking about just a second ago. Look at the thumbnail for this one. Just an open Explorer, and then the gameplay is just him playing until he misses due to some bullshit, and then it just stops after that. Oh wait, no, the thumbnail stopped. Wait, it's not even a thumbnail. Like custom, it just shows a screenshot at the end.
Oh, really?
The guitar open. Yeah, just a picture of the guitar. Not screenshot. There's a picture of the guitar open for 10 seconds, like a snuff film. That's insane, man.
The lighting, like a snuff film.
Insane.
The lighting sucks
I didn't know about this video.
It really does feel like a snuff film. It's like, yeah, this is a mutilated body right here.
Oh my god. Yeah, you want to know what just died in this video? This.
So good. This channel is so good. Like. He would upload Pike 47 videos, and then he wouldn't even include Pike in the title anymore. He would just put 47.
47.
We all know what it is.
Here.
We all know.
Yeah.
And like
47
all the strumming shit that he would do, like the violation 125%, 97%, 848.
Man.
What?
Yeah, my favorite was
Pillar's Urn.
There was a FC that he got. And the FPS on his webcam is like 3. It's like 3.
Like some Ustream
it's
type of shit.
So low.
I found it, bro.
Is it the?
It's the egoism. It's this one.
The egoism. Is it that one?
Bro?
Yeah. Look at that webcam. Look at that webcam FPS, man. This shit was awesome.
There's no point at all. That's such a funny bit. It's not moving. It might as well be an image.
Yeah, it's not even like he's moving. It's just kind of going.
And the fact that he's shirtless, sitting like cross-legged. That's so funny.
No. One of my favorite parts. It just looked like the webcam was in the corner of the room and it's looking up at him.
That's so fucking
funny. It's like when you wake up first at the sleepover, and so you just hook up Guitar Hero, and so you're playing first. And your bro comes out, he sees you like this in the next room, fucking 11 a.m. Tired of shit.
No, dude, what I love about this is as the video goes on, you can like slowly see him start to be like.
Yeah, you can see his arm like moving. You can see it like blurring.
Like the concentration on his face. Dude,
the funniest part is that he goes to get a drink after that, and then it's just
like
yeah. Yeah, this is a good video.
This is hilarious.
Bro, you so good, art. I don't even see you moving.
This is high art. Holy fuck, dude.
Oh, man, Drep Fox commented. I haven't seen Drep Fox in a long time.
Oh, my God,
Oh, there's Nuno. There's Abby.
His last video, all of his videos are GH3 PC, and then his final video is Clone Hero. And that's it.
That killed him.
Yeah, he's like, I've seen enough, man. I've seen enough. I played Elated Empathy, Chimneys 150. I've seen enough. Fuck that.
Fine. He probably did this on an Explorer, too.
Oh, in 2018?
Dude, it was 17, man. It was 2017. That's old Clone Hero. Or 2018.
CH, is this video even real? Bro never uploaded again.
This was literally a month before I told everybody about Raphnet.
I was about to say that's about Raphnet time.
It was a month before. It was a month before I saw that Reddit post, and I'm like, "You're fucking lying." I bought the Raphnet.
I remember waiting for my Raphnet and being like, "Alec, how'd you get yours so quick?" And then I realized it's shit from Canada, and I was like, "Oh,
I'm in Canada."
Yeah. So I waited like almost a month, I think, for mine, and I ordered 2 Wii Les Pauls off eBay for like $12.
Yeah,
$12.
Yeah, because that's what they were dog shit back in the day. Nobody cared about them. They were the worst.
I'll never forget this story of like one of the biggest meetups that ever happened. One of the most iconic ones was the Las Vegas meetup, and it had a lot of people there. And I remember Jadaran telling me that they'd went to some thrift stores in the area, and every single one that they went to, they would be like, "Oh fuck, they have Wii guitars, but they don't have any Explorers. Fuck, man, like this is and it's like, damn, that's how I used to act the thrift stores too.
Yep, and little did you know it was like investing in Bitcoin early, right? If you would have picked up all those Wii Les Pauls, you could have made hundreds of dollars.
Yeah, easily hundreds, just like Bitcoin.
Yeah,
you could have made hundreds of dollars on it investing early.
Yeah, those things were SGs too. SGs were undesirable unless you wanted to play PS2, but everybody was playing GH3 PC at that point.
I feel like I still picked up SGs if I saw them.
Like which $5, yeah.
I would see them. And I would pick them up. I would. Because I was like, yeah, I'll always make my way back to PS2, one way or another.
Yeah.
I'm going to. My Goodwill days, I picked up quite a few Explorers. I did find probably like 5 or 6 Explorers. I found some Wii. After the Wii Les Paul became meta is when I started picking those up. And then not super long after that is when they stopped putting guitars on shelves in Goodwills for the most part.
Yeah, it was like 2018.
It's not just Goodwill. It's like part of the problem is that a lot of people don't donate them anymore. They sell them.
Yeah, it's becoming more known as like this is actually worth money.
That's
it's
also
not just garbage.
That's also a result of just the retro game craze that happened during the pandemic. Everyone
and the fact that Guitar Hero was
getting retro shit. It is,
and
especially the first ones on PS2
playing Guitar Hero during COVID. You know, like a lot. Like I think Clone Hero had one of its biggest booms while everybody was just locked up in their house. You know,
makes sense.
And now it's a household name. And that's awesome. Yeah. I love that. I absolutely love that.
Again, like, you know, Clone Hero isn't a Polyphia music video. It's in multiple music videos from different bands. You know?
It's very cool.
Like, real thing.
Guitar Hero
never did that back
it's
in the day.
It's the de facto standard now. It's the de facto standard now.
The de facto standard.
It's the de facto standard now if you want to win a Clone Hero tournament. A Guitar Hero tournament. Guitar.
Oh, yeah, speaking of tournaments, actually, dude, John Stickman is just constantly, consistently.
Yeah, we have another. Are you gonna be able to make that one, Jake?
Funny story. This time, Callie's gonna be in Minnesota during that one. I won't be in Michigan. I won't even be in Michigan like the week before or after. I will be in Michigan the week after. But yeah, I'll be missing that barely. Like the day that is, my friend has a wedding. So I'm going to a wedding.
I have a petition that John Stickman needs to start coordinating solely around yours and Callie's schedule.
I agree. He needs to talk to us about when
that would
shit
actually
happens.
be a really good way to get people there. It would be awesome.
Just tell John Stickman, if you can make a tournament happen in Minnesota, I will buy your plane ticket and you can come here.
Hey, I didn't say that.
Make it happen.
I don't have money for that. Maybe. I didn't see this, but this is from September 8th, which might have been when they announced this tournament, but this picture goes hard. Look at all these consoles set up with the small ass screens to play on all these.
This is super sick.
This is cool as shit.
Oh, dude. Okay.
I want this.
We're gonna pivot into this because this is news yesterday.
Oh,
yesterday.
Oh, I know you're gonna say.
There's a new bad update that's cooking.
Oh,
a new one that doesn't use Rock Band Blitz, that doesn't use Tony Hawk, but instead everything that a thing that every Xbox comes with, and it's not Uno, it's the Avatar. The Avatar. It's called aBadAvatar, and I think they're doing a public beta of it right now.
Yeah, it's on GitHub. I have it up right now. So the entry point now is no longer Rock Band Blitz or Tony Hawk. It's just the fucking Avatar system, which is crazy that all of a sudden we're finding so many different entry points for soft modding. But like at this point,
bad update ignited it. You know, the scene is really like people who like were not paying in the scene, who weren't paying attention to 360 are like, oh wait a second, I want to mess with this.
I'm so happy.
And then they figured out.
Finally, some shit like Xbox 360 is finally eating after. I think I've wanted a soft mod of this since USB, so easily over 12 years. 13 years.
It's like one of the best consoles ever made next to PS2. I mean,
love it. It's my favorite console ever.
No, this is like the standard of this era of gaming.
It was the standard of culture in gaming too. Like like communication in gaming. Like the 360 established all of that.
Yes,
like what we're doing on Discord right now.
Xbox Live Party Chats.
I don't really think it would have been possible. You know?
Yeah.
The gaming as a whole
how much we value just like voice chat parties.
Yeah, how bad we used to sound back then on the fucking like PS3 fucking Xbox mic.
PS3 didn't have that in any way for years.
PS3 had voice parties. And
I don't think not at launch.
It was all. I don't know about launch. I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure that came later.
Marketing.
It was all about the culture of it too. Like, I'm not gonna say that PS3 online didn't have culture. It was just you went there, people had PS3 because they didn't want to pay for online. That's the reason why people went for PS3. I mean, Jake, that's why you went PS3 before 360, right?
That's why my mother was not convinced I'm getting a 360 for me and my brother. Yeah. I was like, oh, you have to pay for online? Oh, well, you have a PS2, and it's more familiar to get a PS3, and also online's free, so you're getting PS3. I'm like, okay. At least
my dad was already cooking. We went into the Xbox ecosystem early. Like we had the OG Xbox. We had Xbox Live when it came out.
I didn't have
when it first came out. Xbox Live, we had it, and we were like, holy shit! Crimson Skies is really fun. I can't wait for like a shooter to have Xbox Live. Halo 2 came out, and that was the best. It was the absolute best, and that was 21 years ago. So
that's
like,
so fucked.
And so it was just. And it was high quality. It was like high quality. It felt secure. You know, it was Xbox, right? You know how hard they go for security and shit.
It's Microsoft. So they know their shit.
It was stable.
Yeah.
People were on all the time. You know, it was a great like no problem experience for the most part.
It really was like even just like playing Rock Band 2 online, it's like I really can't think of a time back then that like I rarely dropped out of games. Like the person's internet had to be really bad if they dropped out. Like
yeah, I mean this was 2009, 2008, Rock Band 2 stuff like that. I mean the concept of high speed internet was still like new-ish. Like I didn't get high speed internet.
I didn't have high speed
until 2008. It was after Guitar Hero 3 dropped.
I didn't get that until it was Verizon Fios for me.
I was still on dial-up up until 2008.
Oh wow, yeah, we were on a modem by then, but we had dial-up at one point when I was younger. But yeah, I remember like downloading a 3-pack of DLC for Rock Band 2 would probably take me a couple of minutes at that time.
Yeah, and that's a couple hundred.
Yeah, because it was like
up to 100 megabytes.
Couple hundred megabytes.
Yeah.
Was a Metallica Pack 01 is probably like what?
It's like 100 something.
Megabytes?
No, it's 100 something. For three long songs, probably.
Yeah, I guess 3 long songs.
It was probably pretty big, yeah.
But like, I was trying to account for long song, but yeah, I guess if it's 100 and some megabytes.
Even today, like downloading that shit right now on Xbox 360 would take you a long time because now they're like really hard limiting how much like data throughput like Xbox Live on the 360 has. It would take you a lifetime to download like your entire DLC library again on 360.
Yeah, if I spent $68 billion on Activision, I'd probably want to pull back a little bit on the spending. Just a little bit.
Do we really need this?
60,
maybe, not really.
Well, there's other stuff happening on 360 as well. Looks like we might get Clone Hero sooner than we thought.
Yeah, Risky is going crazy with that.
Shout out to Risky for picking it up as soon as I said something, because initially, last week we were talking about how, gosh, I'm trying to get their name. Fucking What the Hopper ported or just got Beat Saber, old version of Beat Saber booting on Xbox 360. That was a whole thing, and then I made a quote tweet, and I was like, no, hey guys, this would be so funny, but imagine we got Clone Hero on 360. So Risky, and there's more people involved. Shit. AU? I think that's their name.
It's looking like
AU.
I can't pronounce it, but it's real AOIU or AYU. I said the wrong.
It's probably supposed to be like AU, AEIOU, John Madden AU type shit.
It's real AOU.
No. So what I heard is that the input system is a custom input system because it's on an old version of Unity, and there's audio had to be fixed, and right now it only supports, and I think it will only support WAV files. It will only support WAV files because compressed audio does not work. Compressed audio files do not work on Unity 360.
That doesn't surprise me.
I was told that 2-hour Testament was one of the tests, which I think it passed, but the audio was over a gigabyte. Apparently,
that's
songs
with the WAV file,
and honestly, to no one's surprise, song scanning is slow shit.
Yeah, it's okay. It's whatever.
So if you're playing this, you probably should be on an SSD. I'm probably going to upgrade my Xbox to an SSD,
which is a new development you can do.
Yeah, that's a new development as well.
Even stock Xbox 360s can be upgraded to an SSD now. You just have to.
It'll be adapter.
No, it's all in software, but it's going to be annoying. But yeah, if you have an RGH, you can already plug SSDs in just fine. But even for stock unmodded consoles, you can use SSDs now.
I remember upgrading my stock console, my stock Corona, to it was like a 200 gigabyte. No, yeah, it was 200 gigabytes. And at the time, that was like sick because I didn't have that much storage. But my dad found you had to flash the hard drive with the
your dad was
firmware,
such a real one.
And then
he's still a real
it
one,
had to be a laptop. It's specifically a laptop SSD that you had to put in there. I'm like, dang, this is really cool.
There were a couple of different like OEM hard drives that like were officially like recognized by the Xbox 360, but people figured out a way to basically spoof any hard drive to be recognized by the 360 as that one specific like blacklist or whitelisted.
I don't even know how they got that info, man.
I don't know. Xbox 360 modders were different back then.
It was probably because of the whole like USB opening a whole bunch of like possibilities of like data transfer and data reading, I'm sure.
Wouldn't doubt it.
But yeah, no. As soon as that came up, I was like, I want a bigger hard drive. My dad was like, we got one. Just rip it from one of these hard drives.
Yeah, and you know how much it would cost you to buy an actual hard drive from a laptop?
Oh yeah,
it's like $100. It's like $100 for a 250 gigabyte hard drive back in the day for an Xbox 360 Slim.
Yep. Dude, that reminds me of what Sony did with the Vita, where like a 32 gigabyte memory card, proprietary memory card for the Vita was $100. Now you can just buy an SD to Vita and get like a 256 gigabyte for like $5.
Yeah, they tried to do some memory stick proprietary shit because they own the design or they made memory stick or whatever.
Yeah.
I used to have, the old camcorder that I used to capture my gameplay off of ran on memory stick.
Really?
It had a memory. I think it was a Sony camcorder, and it was like, oh my god, I have to use a memory stick for this, not an SD card. And I had my dinky little capture card hooked into
That's
it
crazy.
with the because I had an S video input on it on the camcorder, and I'm like, hell
yeah! I had? Bro, do you remember the flip cam?
Yeah,
the camcorder. Yeah. No, I
those flip HD camcorders. I used to record. Yeah. I had the Kodak version. It was the competitor to the Flip HD.
Talking about the Flip Minnow.
Yo,
I think I might actually be talking about the Flip Minnow.
Why do I just have this?
Oh, I remember you showing that one off on the show very early on.
Yeah, I don't know. There's part of me part of me wanted to like get all the old shit that I used to use to record videos, because I did have one of these back in the day to record videos with. I'm like, I want to like make an old school,
you know what,
very similar to like what's her name that was doing that back in the day, like making Rock Band 2 drum videos of the style of 2009. Why am I?
Okay, Alec, do you remember that school project they had in the fucking Sprite commercial? That was filmed all on a flip camera.
Really?
Shit, man.
Yes,
only reason I got one of these.
Flip.
Only reason I got one of these is because my favorite YouTuber at the time, in 2008, Charles Trippy, used one of these things to record his daily vlogs.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I was like, oh, it's good enough for that. It's good enough to record a CRT TV.
You know what's really funny about these things now from the front? They just look like a fucking Ring doorbell camera to me.
I used to have this.
It really does.
Yeah. Like, I have a Ring, so...
This is what I used to use, and I fucking love this thing. This was in the same family as Flip Video because it came out, I believe, the following year. But it's called the Kodak ZI-8.
God, that image quality, bro.
And then, dude, look at this shit, man. Look at this. Okay, here, a little bit higher quality. Look, it just had a USB. You flip out the USB,
flips out.
just like the
Flip Minnow.
Just like the Flip.
Yep.
That comes out, and then the memory card goes in right there. And I would have this camera. It would be set up, not exactly like this, but it would be similar, like not with the microphone, but still. I was like, this is cool.
Having the SD card slot is huge, because the way to get shit off of the little Minnow is you just have to connect it to your computer and directly like file transfer.
Yeah,
you having an SD card is sweet.
Internal.
Oh my god! And this was good quality too. Hold on, let me see if I got a video that has like
seeing the front of this Kodak one. I don't know why, it just reminds me of the fucking Zune.
It does give Zune
like the color. Yeah, the Zune. Oh man. Dude, the era of MP3 players, my mom did not want to get me an iPod. They were too expensive.
Oh, dude.
I got some like third party like knockoff that was like huge. It was like a fucking brick.
This was my shit for the longest time. One of these ass iPods. Is it the
mini?
The mini?
iPod, I don't know what it is. It just says iPod in the back. All I know
that's
this
iPod
is
mini.
I had an iPod
that's
mini
crazy
with the radio wheel.
Yeah, that's crazy, because how old were you when you had that?
Probably 2006.
Okay, all right. So you had it. You had that shit when it was hot.
When it was relatively hot.
My sister had a green one of those, and she ran that into the ground.
My step siblings and my dad remarried had they had the fucking the micro, like it was like the black and white.
Oh, the shuffle.
One.
Oh no,
the shuffle.
Not the shuffle.
I thought maybe
that wasn't Nano. I don't know. Hold on.
The Nano.
Black and white screen. I think the Mini is a black and white screen.
Okay,
I remember the Mini not having a color.
Nano
it had to have been that.
Screen.
Nano did have the color screen.
Okay,
yeah,
so
that one's black and white.
It is the Mini, because the fucking shuffle there's no screen.
Yeah.
It's just a dial.
It's just the dial. Yeah, I never had one of those.
It looks like a fucking TV remote, like a new age TV remote for like your Fire Stick or something. Like,
kind of does.
Oh man, I remember having my CD player. I had a burned copy of an Iron Maiden album. I don't even remember which one it was.
I wish that the iPod still had a bit of charge in it so I could scroll through, because like I have so many, like my music taste was so obviously influenced by Guitar Hero and Rock Band. Like most of the songs that are on there are like 2007, 2008 era Guitar Hero and Rock Band songs and DLC. One of which
a bunch of Dragon Force songs.
I had the 3 DLC Rock Band or Guitar Hero Dragon Force songs, including Through the Fire and Flames. I had Blinded by Fear.
It's gonna be fucked up. You know what's funny? I have my entire MP3 folder from when I was in high school. Like, it's still here.
How?
It's still here. I have an old hard drive that I don't access very often, and it's still here. I remember these folders existing when I was 16.
Wow.
I remember downloading these when I was 16, and I think I moved it all over from another hard drive to a new one in 2014, and that 2014 hard drive is still in my shit.
Cool.
It's there.
We love that.
Dude, there's some old GH3 PC shit in here. Remember the hybrid notes for the zones? I have them all. They're here.
I love
it's a hybrid between GH3 and Warriors of Rock notes.
Wow.
Bro,
I'm not even... things. Okay.
Yes. Things. No. It was these.
It was like the weird in-between.
The weird in-between that I really liked the look of. I liked them. They looked great. I think it looked awesome. Here's this is what the green note looked like.
They're so shiny.
Yeah. Look, like these are good. It's good hybrid.
Did Clone Hero use these at one point? Like a long time ago?
No. Anything that Clone Hero ever used was either Exile Lord or those animated GH3 notes. I don't remember who made those. Do you remember who made animated GH3 notes? It was like right when the animated notes patch came out. Maybe it was a D2 or somebody.
It might have been a D2.
Closely.
Maybe somebody in the spicy zones. I don't know.
I don't know who made animated GH3 notes. They're cursed, but they look great. But yeah, no, I just have some random ass shit in here. I have a chart of a sitting ovation by Mike Orlando from 2011 in here.
That has to be a Dohu.
My Discord froze and we're back now. I guess I don't know. We're talking about GH3 animated notes. That's the last thing I heard.
Talking about Mike Orlando.
Oh,
we're talking about Mike Orlando. Yeah,
talk. That's too bad.
There's always room for Mike Orlando.
There's always room for Mike Orlando. Talk.
I like Mike Orlando. People don't like him though.
I can tell that this hard drive is like on its last days. It's having a very hard time loading MP3s, like just to see what's in there. It's having a hard time. Man, I have the download from when Watch the Throne came out. I have the folder when that album came out. That's crazy. That's insane. And it's at 320 too, dude. It's high quality. Wow. It's at fucking 320. I wasn't fucking around.
Or I wonder if you have this like really fucking old chart of my Black Cat Moon. I don't think it's the one that shipped with CTH1, but like it's so bad. And like Cam knows it's bad. I've talked to him about it, but like it's so fucking bad. It just perfectly encapsulates like
this
that era.
Like ass. Not even talking about the chart. I'm looking at like what the visuals are that I'm looking at. The memes already is what pops up when it says.
The memes already. The star power pop up. Bro, look at the happy face next to the note streak. The happy emoji.
This is aggressively.
Didn't Jeremy
dude? Jesus Christ!
I'm pretty.
That's the note streak.
Look, bro. Look what I found in here.
America, fuck
look,
yeah.
They're RBA files. They're Rock Band audition files. They're customs. These are Rock Band 2.
Yeah, these are Rock Band.
Well, actually, you know what? Yeah. No. These are not Rock Band. So, the Souls 3 one is Rock Band 2. The other ones are Rock Band 3, I believe.
Wow.
I believe in a thing called Love and Undercover of Darkness are definitely Rock Band 3. America, fuck yeah, and Trollolo are both. That's Rock Band 2. For
audition mode was so cool.
And you can convert these. Cool. I can convert these with Onyx right now to Rock Revolution if I wanted to.
That's work. So crazy. We live in the future, bro. Pretty soon we're gonna be able to get like Bratz rhythm and style support on Onyx as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. All right.
Did anybody else play that shit or just me? Do we have a bunch of fake fans that didn't put that in their calendar or just me?
You might have been the only guy that remembered.
Okay, we talked about it on the show, and like, hey, by the way, this Bratz rhythm game is coming out, and I'm like, okay, guys, today's the day. I'm gonna stream it, and everybody's like, what the fuck is this?
Oh wait,
bro?
I watched you play it.
Yeah, this shit sucks, bro. This shit sucks.
What are you talking about? It was really good. You had a great time.
Dude, that shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, I was about to say something, but I found something insane. Lion King. You remember the Lion King?
Yeah.
I found his jazz
Disney
drum
movie?
pack. His drum jazz pack. That's Steely Dan. Acai, Pro drums. There's Scatterbrain Pro. Scatterbrain Live Pro in here. This is cool. Jazz Pack 02. Okay, so yeah, back to the Bratz shit. I was watching you stream that, Jake.
Yeah, that shit sucks, man.
They didn't chart. That shit is automated charts.
It probably
that's probably the worst offense of like, damn, this shit really sucks.
Yeah, so
because they have some good songs in there.
Maybe they have like the beat of Hey Ya by Outkast.
The Bratz Rock Angel stuff.
How do songs go?
Pretty good.
They're not hard. They're weird. So they have some cool tech. Don't get me wrong. They have disjoint chord support. They have lift notes, a la Festival, kind of. It shows up as a sustain.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But
it's a sustain.
It's like a note that's a sustain, and then there's a note at the end. So like
hitting the first note
doesn't actually count for anything. It's a let go. It's less of a lift. But yeah, shit was fucked, bro. It was weird. And there's a different note type that I've never seen before in any other game, where it's basically a spam note. Like it shows up as a yellow sustain, and there's when you hit it, there's a number that pops up on the strike line. It's like, for example, it's 9. That means you have to hit that fret or that button. I guess not a fret. It's a dancing game, but I was playing with the crack guitar because it just works with TGM mode. By the way, you just have to hit that button that many times, and it's fast. Like it's not based on the BPM of the song or anything like that. It's just like I had to fucking tap. I don't have a guitar near me to do it. I have a solo neck though. Like so, one of those notes came up. You could either just like really fast and barely make it, or you could butterfly tap it, and then you'd almost be guaranteed to make it. It was genuinely challenging.
Butterfly tapping.
Like I don't know how a 10-year-old girl is gonna be able to push a button that fast and actually be able to hit it.
They might struggle with that a little bit.
They will. Possible. They need to change that. Looking forward to that in the very first bouncing update for Bratz Rhythm and Style.
I'm so excited for that. The patch notes, I can see them now.
Yeah, it's a semi-open world game, by the way. There's a story mode that I started playing.
What?
Yeah.
Shit, I might pay.
Looks like Pokemon.
Might pay $40 for this shit.
Wasn't there also like a pre-release
Jake,
build
look what
in the
I found.
files?
Look what I found in here, bro.
What'd you find?
This shit.
What the
hell?
At
the right page of 2. I was in
alternate
fucking
IW client or
alternate IW.
AIW. That's way before like the newer alternate clients.
iWax.
That's
IW4X
crazy.
and Plutonium.
Yeah, IW4X. That was the one I was thinking.
I want to say, yeah, no, that's crazy.
Wow.
I also see, there's a lot of stuff in here, and I'm like, holy
that's in the
shit.
MP3s folder, by the way.
In the MP3s folder, no joke. Like I would. Yeah, that was probably the start of me figuring out I have attention problems or I have organization problems. Like, yeah, look, see, why is Favorite Worst Nightmare in a folder called FWN? What was I doing? Favorite Worst Nightmare? Favorite Worst Nightmare.
Yeah,
awesome. Why the fuck is it in there?
Cuz.
Yeah.
Speaking of folders and files, back to the Bratz game as well. So I bought it twice. I bought it on Steam, and then I also bought it on the Microsoft Store on my PC because I saw that it was like Play Everywhere compatible. So if I bought it on the Microsoft Store on PC, I can also play it on my Xbox because I thought it'd be interesting to see how a crack guitar works on the Xbox with it. You might have to like rebind it in your app or whatever. I lost interest in that game so fast I didn't even bother with that. And I did get the refund on Steam, so I only bought it once essentially. But the Microsoft Store version left a whole bunch of like development assets in there. Like they didn't clean out their shit. Like there was like
do not ship.
Yeah, there was a whole folder that was like some long thing, debug info, do not ship was at the end of it. So I don't know what any of that means. I don't know if there's anything useful in there, but if anybody's trying to get customs into Bratz Rhythm and Dance or Rhythm and Style, buy the Microsoft Store version because you might get some cool stuff. I don't know. The file size is over double if you buy it on Microsoft Store versus Steam. It's like 6 gigabytes versus 14.
That reminds me of the Crash Bandicoot shit that happened like last year, 2 years ago
on the Microsoft Store.
Released it on the Microsoft Store, and it's like boom, here you go. Here's some fucking test levels. Here's concept stuff. Here's all of this. It's just in here.
Yeah, I don't know how that
8 years
happens.
after the game came out.
That's happened to
more.
other games too.
Yeah.
Like some indie games, like they've accidentally included like pre-release versions. Like I think I saw that for that indie horror game, Poppy Playtime. They included like an earlier version with it, and they didn't.
Yeah, you know what? I know exactly what you're talking about because I've seen that too.
Yeah, I mean it's happened.
It's all fun. It's all fun stuff for. It's really fun just for preservation.
Well, it's like you go back in like previous games and stuff, and for previous consoles, and a lot of them do have like a fair amount of leftover assets from like the development cycle. Like it's just a common thing, but it's a newer thing to have old builds ship with the game.
Yeah,
that is weird.
Because you don't have to fight for space anymore, whereas back then you did.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
they neglect it a lot more, I think. Right?
Yeah, you don't have to be as careful because every kilobyte was valuable back then. You had to fit that on a CD, 700 megabyte max or whatever. You had to fit that shit on a cartridge that was only X amount of megabytes, etc., stuff like that. But now game sizes mean nothing. 130 gigabytes. What the fuck's that supposed to mean? Why do we have games that are that big? Why is Call of Duty over like 300 megabytes or gigabytes rather? If you have,
I don't know, that shit ain't installed no more for me.
No, I don't get it. Speaking of that, we could pivot into the Fortnite Lite client type of thing because I guess that is a thing, but isn't a thing yet. I don't know.
A thing I heard.
people.
I heard about it on
I hear
mobile.
there's differing reports. I guess it's been on mobile for months, but people are just now realizing it. I don't know.
It might be a very slow rollout.
It
That's
could
what
be
I'm thinking.
delayed again, but like it's Q4 2025 now.
Yeah, but
like
I don't get it.
PC.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea.
I don't know. I'll keep my whatever I have installed now because I don't need the space. But in theory, it's a cool idea because you just download the lobby of Fortnite, and then every game mode within Fortnite it gets downloaded on an as-needed basis. So if you never want to play Lego, or you never want to play Rocket Racing, or you never want to play Battle Royale, you don't have to have it.
Yeah,
if you only want to play Festival, you
screenshot.
can have a Festival only install if you wanted to. What's this?
Yeah, look. Supposedly on this guy's Android phone, Festival is 230 megs, which
oh wow,
is
that's
pretty enticing.
That's pretty small.
That's pretty enticing to somebody who was like heavily against.
I saw the base game
against...
of Fortnite is like 16 gigabytes on mobile versus like 26 now or something like that.
That's not bad. I mean,
Not
it depends on what it's like on PC and console too. You know,
Yeah,
it really truly depends, especially on PC.
I saw a comparison of file sizes on mobile of Roblox versus Fortnite. Roblox is like 450 megabytes or whatever, and then Fortnite's
yeah,
like
because
16 gigabytes.
I think you know what? Hold on. I'm sorry. I don't know if Thin Client actually is going to be on console. I think somebody told me that it's not going to. It's a PC mobile thing.
Interesting.
Either way,
I can see why.
Definitely mobile
In some ways. Yeah,
definitely
like,
mobile for sure.
Yeah. Well,
especially if they're going all in with with like the blitz
so.
the blitz stuff, because it's like mobile ready battle royale. Like they really seriously want.
I wanted to download
players.
like Fortnite on my my iPad to play Festival just kind of casually, and like I was like this takes all my space, like installing Fortnite.
Yeah.
Like I just want to
it's a
install
tough sell.
Festival. Yeah, because I'm not gonna play BR and stuff on my iPad. I'm not interested.
No,
You know,
no, not into
I
that
just
at
want to
all.
kind of sit at my desk and like have my iPad sitting here on my fucking
Oh look, it's
little
Gorillaz,
stand.
and then you just
Yeah.
tap along.
Yeah, which by the way, it's ending on the 9th now, and I saw a good theory as to why.
Oh, you
saw a
did?
good
I haven't heard
theory.
anything.
Because it coincides with their seasonal stuff for Halloween.
That's what they're doing.
Michael
That's
Jackson
what they're
Thriller.
doing.
Yeah,
Well,
100%
you gotta-
guaranteed.
You got to
Take
think
that to
about
the
it from
bank.
this perspective, like festivals within Fortnite, and so like it always follows BR.
Yes, it bends to the BR
Always.
world. And the last time around, I think with Bruno, that was like the only outlier. I'm pretty sure every other pass was synced up except for music.
Yeah,
'Cause it was
yeah,
just
yeah.
weird.
So they try to. I think they've been experimenting.
When it's big seasonal
you know?
like this, though, I mean they kind of.
Especially for like
I get it.
seasonal like Halloween type of thing, it makes sense.
They
if
want to.
everything
Yeah,
was
they
like-
want to do that all at the same time.
Yeah, one
I saw
unified
people
experience.
saying like, I saw people saying like, oh, like they ran out of money, and I'm thinking like, it's kind of like being in the industry now, even though I've only been working for Red Octane for a couple of months at this point. It's kind of funny to see like it's eye-opening for me, having theorized about this kind of stuff in the past and realizing like how off base a lot of people are with this stuff a lot of the time, with the theories as to why something is happening in a game.
Yeah,
It
now
ends
that
up
we have
being a
our
lot
own
sillier
inside
than you
perspective.
expect. Yeah, it ends up being much sillier than you would think. Like, you know, completely out of left field from what you were initially theorizing. And I think that this Fortnite thing is a good example. Like, oh, they ran out of money. It's like no, they just want everything to be at the same time. It's not that deep, you know. Like,
Especially
it's pretty
given
simple.
like song licensing stuff. I think we have a better
Yeah.
perspective on that now that we
much
are
better.
talking
My
to
God.
labels and publishers and stuff like that. It's a very interesting world that we've only been able to speculate on up until now. Now we have a bit of more inside information that we can't share, but it is still cool.
I mean, all I'll say is like it didn't work the way I thought it did. It didn't work the way.
Yeah,
I thought
no,
it did
I
at
mean,
all.
we all have our own outsider perception about what we think goes on, and some of it's on base, some of it, but most of it you don't really know until you're there. And not to say that you guys are stupid or anything out there is speculating, because some of you are right about certain things, as far as I can tell. But it's just different once you actually know the inner workings of something like this and like how teams work on games at a larger scale. You know.
Yeah.
It's been cool.
They didn't run out of money. They're fine. Don't worry about Tim Sweeney.
Which is, by the way,
He's
that's
fine.
why Jason isn't here again today, is because work stuff
We
calls.
didn't even say that.
Yeah, I kind of realized that we didn't even mention that. Jason's just been quiet the whole time. He's happy. He's holding up his crack guitar. But yeah, just more work stuff came up. Interesting stuff to be talked about at a later date, maybe when we actually have clearance to talk about it. Cool stuff.
He's a
happens,
busy
though,
guy.
I'll tell you that much.
He's a busy guy.
Very busy guy. Respect him.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Speaking of busy guys, JP, you've been busy.
I have been busy. Yeah, so you guys really like the frets. I wasn't expecting like almost 70 orders in the first 24 hours at all.
That's
but
pretty
you
good.
Did it. Yeah. So
deserved. Very deserved.
I shared this on Twitter. But the shipping timeline right now is that I got out around, I want to say, close to 40 boxes to UPS today. And I'm actually, when I get back from boxing training in a bit, I'm going to be recording the little tutorial video to install them because something that I haven't really...
Didn't you just put 40 together? It's pretty easy, bro.
True. I didn't even realize that was a great joke. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
That was a good
forgot
joke.
to laugh. It was that good, though.
No, like the punching. I'm boxing and unboxing. So
yeah,
I haven't said this, but there's more labor involved with these frets because I think people notice that I'm telling you, hey, you have to tell me if you want these for the Encore and the Pro. And there's a very good reason as to why. So,
why, JP? Why don't you show us?
On the Pro, you got your switches, right? And, when you have a normal fret, I don't have one over here. It just sits on top of the switch, right? But what if your fret was a keycap, right?
It attaches to the switch.
Yeah. What if the fret just attached to the switch? And so obviously, if you have this thing on, it's not gonna work properly with the silicone neck. So what I have for that is a flat piece instead. And so I do have to glue these in. I have to glue these into the back. So normally the fret will have a hole in the back, right?
That's deeper than the ones that I have.
Yeah, I ended up making it deeper. So when I order the shipping labels and I'm going through orders to pack, I check what somebody ordered, and if they said Pro, then I glue in, this one. And if they say Encore, then I glue in this one, and I have to give it a little time for to glue the set to make sure that it actually stays in. So it's more involved to pack these than like your typical fret. But I mean, I'm hoping that people really like the one for the Pro because what this does is when it's in the fret casing, I just have disassembled cracked shit like all over the place on my desk. When it's attached like this,
it feels phenomenal.
Yeah, like it really.
It's very stable.
It feels
it presses
phenomenal.
Down straight no matter where you press it from. It doesn't rock around.
Yeah.
Like
it's like a keyboard.
Yeah, it's like a keyboard exactly, which a lot of people want. I
don't know how well I can
amazing,
show
man.
it, but like if you push on your buttons, like on the like where the color is on a crack guitar, you can feel it kind of rock a little bit. Like this side is moving down, but the other side's moving up to compensate for it. But the keycap, when it actually is attached to the switch itself, it just kind of just goes down. It doesn't rock nearly as much. It feels more stable. It feels pretty good.
And so with one of the biggest problems that guitar modders have had for years is fret flicker. And a lot of fret flicker is directly caused by the frets rocking. Because when you're pressing down the fret and you're playing something fast and you end up pressing it more from the top or the bottom, it doesn't press the stem of the switch down completely flat, right? So with this, it does. You get a flat press no matter what you do. And the cracked frets, they haven't flickered in my experience, right? Like on the regular frets at all. But people just don't like the fact that Dan Rock's video covered this, actually, the review of the crack guitar, which was a great video, by the way.
Yeah, watch that one.
He talked about how the frets are they're too glossy, right? Like so many people out there have retro cult mods kits, funky customs kits, terpy customs kits, guitars from me, pre-mades from a bunch of different modders like Amos Labs, Katana Mods, Fire, like all these people, right? And they've gotten so used to 3D printed frets and the texture on them.
That's been the de facto standard of a high-performing guitar for a long time now. So it's weird going back to different frets.
Well, they're getting stock. And so stock wasn't a problem until 3D printed frets existed. That's the irony of it. People just dealt with it. We had these same problems, but it was just the way it was. So we dealt with it. A lot of people use Vaseline on like the Wii guitars and stuff, like they lubricate them, right? But with the printed stuff, like you really don't have to do that. which people prefer. So yeah, I'm getting more stuff out. I gotta get more bubble wrap. I gotta film the little installation video because I want to be able to explain to people, like, you know, why this is there. I was just glad the people didn't get super confused when going to order, because that was kind of my dilemma before I put them up. I was like, how do I get people to tell me which one they want it for? Because if I were to do, which I was going to do this originally, actually, I was going to do 2 inventories, right? So I was going to do frets with nothing, like just a flat back. And then I was going to do the ones with a hole in the back. So that's a lot more printing, a lot more time spent on printing. And I realized if I just make a flat piece to glue in, just like the attachment piece, then I could just have one single inventory. It would be a lot easier to keep track of. But then the dilemma was like, well, how do I make it easy for the consumer to understand what they're ordering, right? And I was like, oh, I know. Just make an unskippable text box that tells them to type something in. And it worked. It worked. So
boom. Fucking. What is that? The illusion of choice? Not the illusion of choice.
Something like that. I'm just excited to see
gamed
people.
Them in, man.
I'm excited to see the reviews and people's reactions because I worked really hard on these.
So I do want to speak positively about if you don't get the ones that stick to the Switch itself. While the ones that stick to the Switch itself, they feel phenomenal, they sound phenomenal, and they work phenomenally.
The other ones still work.
That's just
well.
The other one.
Yeah.
If you're a fan of doing like crazy ass tapping like this, it's gonna work.
I have this in a silicone neck right now. These are actually pre-JP doing the mechanical switch like stem piece. So these are just flatbacks. But they feel really good. I cut the silicone on this as well. This guitar has cut silicone, so it feels very nice.
This one's not even the silicone neck. This is just the regular mech neck. It's just sitting on top of the fret. So if you are an owner of a Blueberry Burst and you're wondering, is there an actual like real difference between these two? Yeah, it kind of is. And I think if you know what you want, like if you're big on like mass tapping and stuff, and when the pull rate is getting cleaned up for this, you'll want a flat back with the mech neck and keep the fucking dampening pad inside of there too. It just feels like really good silicone.
The dampening pad with the really frets feels like less mushy to me. And also, I made it on these so you can either install the side feet or not, and they'll sit at the same height no matter what. So if you want a little bit of extra dampening, a little bit of extra dampening, you can install them. But if you don't care, then you don't have to.
I didn't actually know that. That's cool.
Yeah, so you can do a couple different combos. Like for example, you don't have to do the pad, but you can do the feet, or you can do no feet pad, or you can just take out both the feet and the pad and see how that feels. Right. Whereas with the stock cracked frets, if you take out the rubber feet, they stick out a lot more. You know?
They do.
So it affects the travel distance a decent amount. But I was like, I wonder if I could make it where like it just sits the same no matter what, and I guess I did it.
Yay!
Yay!
Yeah, and then I eventually want to get out. People have been asking me about the transparent strum bars.
Strum bar.
I want to get those out. These ones are going to work a little differently. They're not going to you're not going to reuse the stock rod. It's actually going to have two things.
This is for the old Guitar Hero 3 Les Paul, and not the cracked Les Paul.
Yeah, not the new one. That one. I know Hammer-On Guitars made a printable strum bar, but it's multiple assemblies, right? Like it's multiple parts because of the Hall effect thing. Like you have to print that as its own thing. It's too small and fragile.
Yeah, but that's something that I kind of want too, is a 3D printed strum bar, because I've been using that almost exclusively for like going on 5 years too. So like I'm used to having that sort of rougher texture rather than the smoother texture of a strum bar. I found myself slipping off this strum bar every now and then when I probably normally wouldn't on a 3D printed one, probably just because of
I need a 3D printed cracked
bit of extra roughness.
Like yesterday.
Yeah. Here's what
need that shit yesterday.
So this is like the piece that he had to install. Posted a picture. So it's actually 3 pieces. So you have the strum bar itself, and then you have the body for the Hall effect thing, and then the little thing that's sticking out that goes into the Hall effect sensor is the third piece. So it's 3 pieces.
That's cool.
Wow. So that's not That's not the worst thing in the world to do.
So it's just you put it together and then you just drop it in.
Yeah. It's not the. I gotta actually. Sent it to
you gotta if you're doing it on a Blueberry Burst, you have to get that little bitch ass whammy thing together, which sucks.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have to be multiple pieces, right? That could all be built into the strum bar.
Well, it's the little thing that it's
the
key that goes into the Hall effect.
Yeah, the keyhole for the so it goes back and forth like this to.
It's so small.
To do the Hall effect, it's so small. If it's part of it, you're gonna risk it breaking off.
I get it. So it would be better so you could just get
one extremely stable piece. Yeah, one extremely stable piece is enough. Like
what I would try doing actually, what I would do is I would see if I could find something that's like a similar shape that fits, that's like made of like metal or something that I could stick in instead.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Plastic, because it would be a lot stronger. A part of me is I'm worried about that breaking off inside, but he sent it to me to test. I got to actually print it out and test, but I didn't know if people would want the printed strum bar. I wasn't sure.
Fucking please, please.
I would want one just
Jesus
for the texture.
Christ.
I'm a texture type of guy.
It's so important. Like
sure.
I'm big slipping off the strum bar on that thing.
Yeah.
Not often, but like when it happens, I'm like, grr.
Yeah, it's definitely not often, but it's something that like I haven't really had a problem with in the past few years, because I'm guessing it's just because of the different material. Because the angle is very similar to yours, so like that it feels really good in that regard. But yeah, it's
quite literally
it's
your
smooth.
Fucking strum bar, man. Like it quite literally is. I went back to this.
It's
I'm
mine,
like,
but a little more pointy.
This is so fire. Like this is so fire.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I made that one a while ago.
It's still so fire. It's 4 years old, and it's still a fire strum bar.
Is that silicone?
I was literally using this yesterday. This one's silicone. I put new silicone in here.
Yeah, I remember that one.
That one's good. It's still good.
Yeah, I will say, now that I'm, first of all, like thank you to everybody who bought frets. I was actually able to, the printer that prints faceplates has been down for a while, and I was able to get a new printer in its place. But also, I know I've seen people kind of expressing interest, like, well, they really like the crack guitar. They're still interested in modded guitars. So my kind of plan is when I have like the money, which I'm building it up and saving it on the side. I do want to get like a little bit of like a limited run of like modded Kramers out that have like my new boards, like with like the RGB like light up shit and stuff, and just see how people feel about it. And if there's still interest, I wouldn't mind like kind of doing guitars over the weekend, and seeing if people still want them. And I would lower the price to be a lot more competitive with the crack guitar, probably like more or less the same price range. I would lower it, but maybe that can happen in like the next like month or two, something like that. I'd like to see if if there is interest, I'd like to offer that to the people who are interested, because I've seen people saying that like, oh yeah, like I love the crack guitar, but like I still love my modded guitar, and like so we'll see what happens there.
Mm-hmm. I've kind of had an interesting like dilemma of choosing which guitars to keep out and around, because now that I'm in this different place, I don't have nearly as much like storage space. So like I have a closet over there, and there's like somewhere in the wall there's like a little set of drawers that pull out from the wall, and there's like a space behind it for storage. So I just shoved a bunch of shit that I won't ever end up using in the next however many months I'm here. Just guitars that are like in the collection, stuff like that. Like the Golden Riffmaster, yeah, it's cool, but I'm not going to use it, so it's just getting shoved back there. So like I had to pick and choose, like which guitar should I keep out somewhere else that I might end up using. I have all my crack guitars still out. I have my JP guitars from 2021 out. I have a couple of kit guitars out, and just it was kind of cool. Like, what guitars do I actually need and want to use? And there's still a lot of spots for the old school modded guitars that I want to keep them out. I'll use them.
Seems like a lot of people feel the same way, and I definitely like. I was kind of under the impression that like, just from my experience dealing with the demand, that people would like completely lose interest and be like, "Oh, just get the crack guitar." But I've kind of been pleasantly surprised to see that that's not the case, to be honest.
Yeah, my thoughts was that there's always going to be a spot for pre-modded guitars, the old school guitars, that is, while the crack guitar still exists and is an option on the market. And I think that is probably still the case.
Looks like it.
Yeah.
And that's good. That's really good.
I think that's good. And because also...
That was the whole point, man. That was the whole point. We didn't want to
coexist.
We didn't want to help make something that was going to wipe everybody out or wipe a large amount of people out.
Yeah, that's
now
not what
people are
Cracked
finding
wants.
their way in. That's not what Cracked wants. That's not what we wanted in the first place anyway.
No,
and
so
all those old guitars still exist. They're still on eBay. You still go get them and grab a kit from your favorite modder, and just now you have a good guitar.
Yeah. And it also helps because like the whole reason why I'll be able to charge less is because guitars are already going down on eBay. They're already going down.
I've been noticing that.
Oh, dude. Yeah. Oh my God. Okay. There was somebody that won a Riffmaster for $12 on eBay.
Yeah. That's crazy.
And no dongle.
Wow.
But
bro,
they
just restocked the dongle. You can get it again. Yay.
Wait, did they really?
So he's still paying $100 less than you would.
I think it's the Xbox dongle.
A regular Riffmaster. Yeah. So that person won a Riffmaster. The bid was the winning bid was 12 cents or something like that. It was something ridiculously low, and then shipping was the bulk of their payment. It was $12. Riffmaster.
That's funny.
The best Rock Band guitar I've ever used.
Yes,
that's great.
It's still the best Rock Band guitar I've ever used.
It still is.
I will say though, like I think people are gonna like this. You know, I think people are gonna like the solo neck. I got mine. Well, I have two.
Real quick, before we go into the solo neck stuff, I do want to confirm that indeed on PDP's website you can get a replacement dongle for Xbox and for PlayStation in stock right now for $34.99. So if you can find a Riffmaster for $12 on eBay, spend an extra $35 for $50, you're in with a Riffmaster. Just saying, that's a perfectly fine deal.
Insane. Thank you guys. Thanks PDP. Cool. Yeah, so I have two solo necks. And I actually have to go in a few minutes, so I guess this will be to wrap up.
Yeah, sure. This will be the final thing we talk about, probably.
Yeah. So mine is earlier, and I actually have a note here that was telling me about the travel. This was sent to me because they were fine tuning the travel. So this was like 1.5 millimeters, and it felt good. But I was like, I told Lee like, it could be a little lower. So this one I have now, I told him like aim for like 1.3, 1.2, and they definitely did that. This one feels way better. Way better.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, and now myself and Alec have the ones that are the revised version that with the 1.3 millimeter travel distance. These are pretty neat.
It's a good neck.
It feels like
I wouldn't play with it every day, but I like it.
Yeah, for a Rock Band neck, feels pretty good. It's still mech frets. These come off really easily, by the way. You can just pop it right off.
Yeah,
there's like the
bar. Nice. Right. I would say if it comes off, it doesn't come off like brain dead easy. Don't take that statement the wrong way.
Well, this
like
prototype
I know people
one,
are going to hear that.
This proto one came off really easy, but no, these ones are much better.
If you ever taken apart an old Rock Band
JP's
neck,
talking about a prototype, okay? Not the one that's coming out.
Technically, this is still a prototype too. It could be changed. I don't really know yet.
But I want to alleviate people who are worried about this Rock Band neck, as I was too, because I wasn't even sure if this shit was going to come out after them. like I was like, man, when are they gonna give me one of these to try out? I want to know if they feel good. And so that's what it looks like.
That's what it looks like.
So people
same mech frets as the regular one, except for
but they just attach similar to mine actually.
Similar to what JP was talking about. It has this on the back. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it with the light.
You can barely see it.
Yeah,
it's got like a cherry stem on it, basically, like a cherry MX stem.
Yeah.
And then there's this little ring around it.
Stabilizers.
It has an O-ring.
It has an O-ring.
An O-ring.
That's like a stopper plate, almost.
Yeah, basically.
You could take that off, but the travel distance is increased, so it doesn't feel.
And it also helps with noise too.
Like JP was saying earlier, man. He was saying people don't want to. They're so careful. They just want to make sure that they're not getting fucked over. Mm-hmm. Not gonna get fucked over on these things that we're so lucky to be They're developing and making this shit.
Yeah, that's why I got sent
guitar.
This because we just my honest thoughts were asked for, and I gave
it feels fucking
12
good.
bullet points.
It feels good.
It's a little bit longer.
Yeah, I was just about to say it's a little longer.
Do the side by side. Do the side by side.
There you go.
Yes. Backs to each other. No, the backs to each other. You can see how thin it is.
Yeah.
Oh, it is a lot thinner. That's true.
Very, very thin.
I'm going to show this like this.
Just do back to back. Like
that kind of shows it. That kind of shows it. It's notably thinner.
It's got like a good 25% off of the...
I believe it's still thicker than other Rock Band necks, though.
I didn't realize mine was...
It's definitely thicker than the Riffmaster. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a Riffmaster nearby. I put all those away for storage.
so you can see how thin it is compared.
Yeah,
to
it is thinner.
It's
much
a fair bit thinner,
and it feels that way when you're holding it. Not in a bad way. It's not like chintzy and thin, but like just the way where your thumb sits is what I really mean. Because it feels thick when you're holding this. This feels classic. Feels like a Guitar Hero 3 Les Paul. Because it's basically the same type of size, maybe even thicker.
I was talking about
the way your hand sits is different. It feels more similar to a Rock Band guitar, but not as.
They
thin.
nailed the feel of a Rock Band neck.
No, they did.
They nailed
very familiar.
Absolutely
Spot on.
nailed it.
The Rock Band enjoyers are gonna be happy.
My arm when I tap in just standard position like this. Usually when I played on the Riffmaster or the, I don't even know if it was the Jag, but like the Strat. No, I think it was the Jag. My forearm would always hit the solo buttons and activate them down here. But here, like, I could just go.
It's just the different body shape, I guess. The way it sits on you.
I guess it's just the way that it's
I wasn't
sitting.
elbowing the solo
right here.
Yeah, I wasn't doing that either.
It's like,
the
body is sitting right there instead of up against me like that. Oh my god, that's it! Because I'm holding it like this and not like this. I'm holding Riffmaster sometimes like this.
Oh,
unintentional.
It's all shape. Yeah,
it's all shape.
That's crazy.
So if I'm holding it like this, then yeah, my forearm's gonna hit this. But I hold the Les Paul right here underneath my tit, so it's like that's fine. It's at an angle like that instead of it being flat against my body. So I mean, hey, that's why it worked. Yeah, I didn't even realize that until now.
Yeah, cool. So yeah, presumably these are still going to be on their original shipping date. I haven't heard any different yet, but now we have them, so we've been able to use them. So that's cool.
When the Xbox guitars come out, so
yeah, and that's, as far as we know, still on pace for the late September release. So that could be anytime now, pending any sort of differences, any different changes or whatever. I don't know, but yeah, that's cool. It's a fun neck. But
I gotta go. Yeah.
I think that's it for us this week. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have fun with boxing, JP, and also boxing up frets later.
I know, I'm double boxed. It's crazy.
Boxing that shit up, boy. See you later next week. Bye. See ya. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Bye. See ya. Bye. Bye. See ya. Bye.